I'm not gonna bother with making an attention-grabbing intro for this video. I just wanted to connect with you guys in this moment and talk about something that has been on my mind recently. But first things first, hey, how's it going? How you doing? I hope you're well. It's been a little while. I have been going through something recently, and I think it's something that you guys might be able to relate with as well. And actually, I had a couple comments, I think it was a little over a week ago. Zozu had asked for me to make a video on how to cope with loss, and I made a short video on that. But a little after I received that comment, I was seeing someone for a couple months, and we recently ended that relationship. So going through loss, I'm no stranger to that, and I think grief is something that universally ties us together as human beings. We've all at one point in our lives felt grief. Perhaps it was over someone that you had loved, someone that you maybe felt like you had a future with, or it could have been even a pet that you had growing up, something that you cared about. And I think it's important to see that if you are grieving over someone or something, that the thing or person is someone that you cared about and that person was important to you. And I think it's a beautiful thing that we can feel grief in that sense, because it just meant that in a moment of your life, something mattered to you that deeply that after this person or thing had left in your life, you were so deeply moved by it. So please be gentle with yourself in this process. We are only but human, and if you're watching this video right now, you've survived every single bad day. So you're a lot stronger than you think. And when we deal with loss, there's so many emotions that we can go through. There's grief first and foremost. Some people might feel resentment, some people might feel anger, but I hope you reach that stage where you have the courage to just accept the situation for what it is and have excitement for what the future is in store for you. Whenever there's a loss, there is a lot to gain from it too. And I truly believe that sometimes we need to lose things to make room for things that are bigger and better for us. And I think that sometimes people come into our lives to help us become the person that we're meant to be. I don't believe that every person in our life is meant to stay with us forever, because that's a lot of mental energy to be fixating on everybody that you've ever met in your life. I just don't think I would have the time and energy with that. I mean, so many of you guys have been reaching out in the comments and on my Instagram DMs, and I love connecting with you guys so much. All of you guys are just so kind, so compassionate, and so loving, and all I want to do is talk to you guys. But I know if it weren't for the internet and being able to connect with you guys on YouTube and social media, that there would be no way that I could talk to all at this moment, 1,900-ish of you guys, with the given, time that we have within a day. There is just no way. So kudos to the internet for that. But the point is, you're not gonna have everybody in your life stay with you. And you have to understand that some people are meant to just teach us lessons. So reflect on what you have learned from being with this person. And I've got a few questions you can use to reflect on. It wouldn't be a video on my channel if I didn't ask you guys questions, right? So here goes. First question: what realizations have you had from the aftermath of this relationship? Second question: how has this person changed how you see yourself? And last question: how has this person changed how you're gonna make future decisions? Okay, so think about that for a while. In the meantime, I'm gonna make us some tea. Here's what we're having. This is Japanese tea with roasted rice. I first tried this at a Japanese restaurant, and I liked the nuttiness of the roasted flavor so much that I had to get it for myself. Okay, so the tea's been brewing for a few minutes now. This one's for you. Enjoy, it's hot. This one's for me. Cheers. So I hope you had time to reflect on those questions. If so, what are some realizations that you've had coming out of the end of that relationship? Leave it down in the comments below. And you might be wondering, Judy, why are you asking me to think about this person? It's hard enough not to think about this person. What is the purpose of this? Okay, allow me to explain. From my experience, the times that I've actively tried to suppress thinking about someone or feeling someone that I was trying to get over, it actually backfired on me, and I would end up thinking about this person way more, and that can easily lead to dwelling if you're an overthinker. So instead of suppressing that, I allow myself to feel the feelings that come up, to think about that person until I feel I'm at a point where I've extrapolated most or all the lessons I can gain from that experience. And from then on, I am at a point where I'm accepting. Once you feel like you've extrapolated all the lessons, any further thought on that person, you realize that's just dwelling, that's unproductive. And I think acceptance is key here. Because if you're not accepting of the situation for what it is, the aftermath, the end of the relationship, how things ended, and you're thinking about, oh, what if things would have worked out differently if I did this? If you're like constantly dwelling in the past and not accepting things for what it is, then anything that you do to try to cope, that is just a distraction from the pain that you feel. So instead of distracting yourself and trying to do all these things to cope, work with the pain, allow yourself to feel the grief. And some people might experience resentment, some people might experience anger as well while they're dealing with loss. Like, why is this always happening to me? Why is this happening at this very time? And work through all those emotions until you reach the level of acceptance. And once you come to terms with things, every single time the thought of that person comes up, wish them well. I hope you're well. Because you're never going to stop thinking about this person. You're just going to be able to see them in a different light. One that is forgiving, one that is empathetic, one that is kind, and one that understands that you don't need to be driven by negativity. You can turn that negativity and transmute that into something beautiful, something positive, something that will make you feel alive and allow you to feel light instead of weighing you down and feeling heavy. So let's talk about distractions. Healthy distractions, unhealthy distractions. Let's talk about all of it. You know, the people who completely transform their body after a breakup, the ones that get super fit, super jacked, super lean, they start hitting the gym really frequently, taking their health seriously, those type of people. And then there's the type of people who cope in a more unhealthy manner. They might pick up on binge eating, or they might not be feeding themselves enough nutrition. There are, I think, two types of distractions, the healthy distractions and the unhealthy distractions. My opinion is that it's okay to distract yourself in a healthy way if at the same time you're also processing the emotions and working to that level of acceptance. And I think that if you're just using distractions just to distract yourself, whether it's healthy or unhealthy, and you're not doing the inner work to work through that pain, then I think it's all unhealthy, even if the distractions are healthy and moving you towards, say, a healthier lifestyle, and that's what you want. Because what you're doing is you're just kind of adding more to the surface level of that pain that you feel inside, and you're just kind of building on top of it, but you're never working through that pain. And it's so easy to get addicted to this pain, for the pain to become familiar, to dwell in the past. But I want you to become aware. Listen to me. You are a gift to this world. You did not come into this world to dwell, to grieve over the loss of someone. There is so much to life that you haven't seen yet. There is so much that life can give you. So even if all you can see right now is grief, all you can feel right now is grief, everything is in shades of grief, remember that you are a gift. Life is a gift. Do not waste it. And trust me when I say, on the other side of grief, you're gonna find so much love, so much joy, so much peace. These days, I feel so much inner peace. Just the other day, I was going on a walk and I had reached this intersection and I was just like waiting for the light to pass. But in that moment, while waiting for that light, I was just so taken in by the beauty of everything. Just to give you some context, I live in Vancouver, and for the past week it's been raining nonstop. We've had heavy clouds in the sky, and yesterday was the first day that the sky had finally cleared up, and I was just so taken in by the beauty of everything. Plus it was sunset hour. It was just so beautiful. I felt so much inner peace in that very moment, and it was even better than the feeling that I got when I got a brand new car. That's how magical the moment was. And I just allowed myself to feel all of that. I was standing at the intersection. The light had actually changed. The people that were also waiting at the intersection, they started walking, but I was just like so taken in by that moment that it took me a few seconds before I started walking. But I just wanted to share that magical moment with you guys, and this is just a glimpse of what life can look like as well once you come to accept that losing people in your life, or a pet or anything in your life, that is just a normal process of life. It's just part of it, and life is just a journey, as cheesy as it sounds. And if you're feeling empty or like a big void within you from the loss of that relationship, love yourself as that person loved you. But if that person didn't treat you very well, didn't love you in the way that you would have liked, then love yourself in the way that you would have liked for this person to love you, and figure out what is enough for you, because you deserve it. And with that, I just wanted to say thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate all of you guys. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, a comment, and share this video if it was helpful, or even if you just wanted to support my channel. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. Oh wait, it feels really off for me to not say thanks so much. Until next time, peace.